Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Go! 180! Check 59. Let's go. 36. Lock in.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, get in the way with it. Hey, 18. Monk's 59.
Now it's Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
That's good for the Bears.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
It's going to be a long day.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Get out! 180! Check 59. Right here. 18.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 45 the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, exit. Check mic 45. Check mic 45.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Rivers to throw it. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. 4th down, Rivers. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chargers. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Stay there. Block the team.
Touchdown, defense.
Now Gordon on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Check 390. Round 80.
Nice game.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. 12.
On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
45. Mike, 45.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, Echo.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball.
Throwing, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39.
A gain of 22 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. To the air again here, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin, it's caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
All right, 190.
Check. Here we go.
They'll throw again. Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch tight end. Go, go.
Ain't no such thing as a loss.
They go play action. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Check 59.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, alert. 59 mark.
Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now Benjamin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On first and 10, Rivers. He's going to look for Allen. That's caught at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Rivers, Gates with a grab. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Mike Bobo. 6-man.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
Round 80.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Alpha! 45. Mike, 45.
Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
White! Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. All day, dog. Smooth. 45 the mic. Don't get White, 89.
3rd and goal for Rivers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Everyone got 4 down. Check. Check. Load it. Load it.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Big stop, let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go! 180! Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah. 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, G.
Rivers now. And that's complete to Gates. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Rivers now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. On 2nd and a couple, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Trubisky. This is Miller, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Cohen down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Trubisky. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 receiver left. That's Allen.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards into Chicago first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. They juked him. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, high 7. 31's the mic.
Now it's Trubisky. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw, looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Get up! 180! Line's 59! Hey!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right.
The Charger drive about to get going. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rivers going deep here for Allen. And that's caught inside the 35. Rivers to Allen on the hookup there. 47 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Round 80. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Shift, watch the shift.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6. At the 49-yard line.
Let's get it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Check.
Again, it's Trubisky. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and now it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught. 33 yards that time.
General West.
That's another Bears first down.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Mike, check.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Bears 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they take a knee. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Get 180, 380, Red Delta. Check.
Rivers here to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.